Hello everybody, Languages Lover here and welcome back to the channel. Today, I know it's been a while, but I'm back at it and I'm going to do a review on the Lonely Planet phrasebook. So this is my second review. The first one was on the ASIMIL method, which if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's actually my very last video, so you can go on the channel and search for it. But today is going to be my second attempt at doing this, and we're going to do the Lonely Planet phrasebook, which are very useful. If you're learning a language, it's always useful to get phrasebooks, right? So these are perhaps my favorite phrasebooks, and I'm going to show you why I think they're the best. But first, I want to remind you guys to hit the subscribe button, click on the bell icon to get notified whenever I upload new content. And without further ado, I'm going to show you my complete collection of Lonely Planet phrasebooks before we get onto the actual review. So see you in a minute. Alright, so here we go. This is my entire Lonely Planet phrasebook collection. It goes very slowly so you guys can see everything. You can buy one language, but you can also get these, which are like multiple languages. It's like Mediterranean Europe. But I do prefer the one language phrasebook though, because you have a lot more info on each language. And what's actually interesting is that I actually started collecting the Lonely Planet phrasebooks before ASIMIL. So these are some of my very first language books, which is pretty cool, eh? But this is the last one for here, so now let's go here with Egyptian Arabic. And while we're at it, let's show these. Going down, going right, up, over here. The Hindi, Urdu, and Bengali one is older, so that's why it's a different color. Alright, here we go. So now, on to the review. Alright, so why are those phrasebooks the best phrasebooks in my opinion? They actually come with good grammar explanations. Before actually starting to teach you sentences, at the beginning they break down grammar, like what is the, what is an, and if a language like, I don't know, Chinese or Vietnamese or Thai, for example, has tones, well, at the beginning they try to teach you the tones, and I'm actually going to show you what I mean later on, but in the reverse screen, but now I actually want to tell you with my face what I think about them. Well, before actually doing this as part of the video, I actually had a look at one of my phrasebooks right down here, and actually searched the different sections, and there's like a lot of good sections, like, for example, can you help me get to the train station? Can you help me do this? Can you help me? I'm sick. Can you cure me? If you're sick and you want to go visit a doctor in a foreign country, well, those phrasebooks are very excellent. And yes, they do have pronunciation at the beginning, because a lot of these languages have different pronunciation. Well, not every language has the same pronunciation actually, so yeah, it's always good to learn how to pronounce, right? And as far as I'm concerned, yeah, so now I'm gonna show you inside a phrasebook what it's like, so see you there. Alright, so before starting showing you inside a phrasebook, I don't know if you know this, but I do have both Latin American Spanish and both Brazilian Portuguese and European Portuguese. If you recall in my last video, I do have both Brazilian Portuguese and European Portuguese from ASIMIL, but ASIMIL only has one Spanish, so the Spanish from Spain. They don't have Latin American Spanish, so with this phrasebook right here, we can learn the difference between the two, well, Castilian Spanish and Latin American Spanish. So let's just take one phrasebook, like for example this Portuguese one, and I want to show you what it's like inside. So for example, making a purchase. I'd like to buy. Eu queria comprar. And yeah, it shows you some expressions. Let me just try to make it better. Yeah, there we go. So this is like, That's what I mean by categories. It's just practical shopping. Example, could I have a receipt, please? Pode-me dar recibo, por favor? Yeah, European Portuguese has a weird pronunciation, but yeah, sorry, Portuguese friends, just kidding. Anyways, this is feelings and opinions. This is really well done. So like, for example, I'm cold, I'm happy, I'm hungry. Yeah, they're obviously not going to take you to fluency because, yeah, what book will? But, yeah, these are just like to go on vacation to a foreign country. And I'm going to make sure whenever I go to a foreign country, I'm going to bring these because I really love them. And do they have some pictures from time to time? I'm looking forward to it. Vai ser prazer. And I'm showing the Portuguese one, but I could look also at one that has multiple languages, like this one, Mediterranean Europe. I'm going to show you what it's like. Yeah, it's obviously, yeah, for example, this one has, let me see here. Okay, Albanian, Croatian, French, Greek, Italian, Macedonian, Portuguese, Slovene, Spanish, and Turkish. So let's just take a small look. Yeah, they do have a dictionary. The one language dictionary have a longer dictionary, but this one they actually shorten it up so you can have more space for every language. Like, see, for example, let me just pause a bit. Okay, so here's an example of dictionary in a multiple language book. So this one is for English and Croatian. It's only 2 pages long, but if we compare it to one of the one language, the phrase book, like German right here, let me just see. And they do have, well, on the other one they have English and the language, but this one has actually, like, for example, if you speak German but you want to learn English, you do have English, German, and English. They are indicated by different colors. So let me see, right here, here we go. This is English to German, and as you can see, this red part is German to English. Can I please? Sorry for the bad camera, but yeah, see? This is German to English, like einkaufen gehen, go shopping, ice, obviously, ice cream. So yeah, and what else did I want to show you? Oh yeah, you do have these survival phrases at the beginning. But yeah, you do encounter them at some point in the book. So this is the pronunciation part I was talking about. They do show you word stress, intonation, reading and writing. And there we go, the grammar part. Mein, dein, ihr, sein, unser, euer, ihr. Das Hotel ist nahe, nicht wahr? Yeah, they show you questions like, ist das Hotel nahe? So yeah, I hope you, hold on, let me just switch around. So yeah, this is my review on the Lonely Planet phrase books. I hope you were able to see what I mean exactly. I do like the one language books more, like I said like a billion times in this video. But the reason why I bought the multiple languages one, because some languages, like for example, there are, what's the one? Okay, Western Europe. Like Swedish, Norwegian, Danish, what else? Romanian. And you do have some Basque, Catalan, and Galician in the Spanish one, because these languages are also spoken in Spain, but since they're small languages in this region, they don't have their own phrase book, so, but that's cool. But in terms of like Swedish, Norwegian, Danish, Romanian, and others, they are part of the big language books, like, so yeah, that's pretty much why I decided to buy them. And the Hindi, Urdu, and Bengali one are actually together. There's not an individual one for Hindi, nor Urdu, nor Bengali. They actually put them all up together, so that's why I decided to get Hindi, Urdu, and Bengali together. And yes, last time I checked, they did have a new version, but yeah, I decided to stick to this one. I don't know if the language has evolved a lot in order for me to actually decide to get the new version, but yeah, I don't know, we'll see. But anyways, so the Lonely Planet phrase books are worth it because good grammar and pronunciation examples, funny phrases, good phrases actually, so yeah, they do have the transliteration for you to read if you forget how things are pronounced, for example. They have some drawings inside, so it's pretty good. I don't know. I know they're not as useful, like, for example, in the ASML one, when I did these, they're not as useful, but it's always a pleasure to get them. And I always have them in my heart because they're some of my favorite language books, and they're actually some of my very first language books. So that's why I decided to show you my Lonely Planet series. And this is actually a series in which I learn a language from one that is not my native tongue, but one that I actually speak at an almost native level, like English, for example. This is the language from which I'm learning. I'm learning, so yeah. But that is it for now. Next time on this series, I'm going to show you one of my very first methods in learning languages, and the method that actually gives you confidence instantly in learning a language. So if you guys know what it is, please make sure to comment, and but if you don't know, I'll see you next time, folks. Bye. Take care.